Alright, starting this tutorial out, drinking a little bit of water. Gotta keep that skin right, you guys. So now I'm grabbing my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Ebony and the angled brush that goes along with it. And I'm adding in a few extra hairs in the front to just like increase the length of my brows. And then I'm just filling it in. Following that, I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Tan. And I'm using this to just clean up my brows. You guys have noticed that my brow shape has changed, and that's because I have been trying to let them grow in for a little bit, so I'm definitely liking how they look now. To prime my face, I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. This is my favorite primer at the moment. I'm sure you know this because I've been using it in all of my most recent makeup tutorials. And for my foundation today, I will be using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC47, and I'm blending that in with my Fenty Beauty sponge. I never really used MAC foundation products, but I'm so glad that they came out with these extra shades because this one is perfect for me. And now I'm going back in with that Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm going to use this to highlight my face. So under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and also on my chin. And then I'm going to blend that out with that same Fenty Beauty sponge. So now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just placing this over the areas that I highlighted and also in the areas that I tend to crease. And now taking my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this one is the deepest one that they offer. I'm using this to bronze my skin. I'm not going to contour today, but I just want to add a little bit of warmth to my face. And to dust away that Laura Mercier powder, I'm going in with my MAC powder in the shade Dark. And then I'm taking that Laura Mercier one more time to just clean up the area that I bronzed. Now moving on to the eyes, as you guys can see, I already had my lashes on from yesterday. So I was not going to take them off just to put them back on in this tutorial. So I'm just kind of working around my lashes. First taking the shade Morocco, and I'm applying this into my transition area and bringing it up towards my brow bone. I'm following that with just an eyeshadow brush, and I'm placing the color Noir all over my lid. And then once I do that, I'm going in with this denser blending brush, and I'm taking the color Fudge from that palette, and I'm going to use that to blend that black into that orange terracotta shade. And once I get that blended the way that I want, I'm going in and just applying a bit more of that black shadow onto my lid because it was looking a little patchy. So of course, using this black eyeshadow, I did experience a little bit of fallout, so I just went ahead and went in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just placed it under my eyes, and I placed like a thick layer of it so that it'll catch that fallout and not ruin my foundation. Once I finish my second eye, I'm just going back in with that MAC powder in Dark, and I'm dusting away that translucent powder, being very careful that I sweep it off my face and not sweep it into my skin, because if I do, all of that black shadow fallout will be all over my foundation. Once I do that, I'm going back in with that dense blending brush, and I'm just applying that black on my lower lash line. Now you may want to leave your translucent powder on until you finish your entire eye look, but I was just very careful when applying this so that the fallout wouldn't ruin my face makeup. After that, I went back in with a fluffier blending brush to just further blend out that black on my lower lash line, and I added a bit of Morocco to it just to bring down that warm terracotta shade. So after that, I took the Laura Mercier powder one more time just to clean up the eyeshadow around my upper lid area. It was a bit sloppy, so I just added that to just make it a little bit more crisp. And then I went in with my So Hollywood highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just applied this on the highest points of my face. Now going in with just a random brown lip liner, I'm kind of just drawing out where I want like the blood drips to go on my face. And then I'm just wiping off my lip scrub here just to prepare my lips for the liquid lipstick that I'm going to be wearing today. And I'm taking this burgundy liquid lipstick by Lime Crime. This is in the shade Blood Moon, but I would not recommend this. And so today when I used it for my face makeup, it like immediately started creasing. And eventually after about 2 hours, got super crumbly and started falling off of my face. So do not use this product for that, but I'm sure you guys have a burgundy liquid lipstick that you can grab instead. After this video, I'm probably going to throw out all of my Lime Crime products because they've just been like super crumbly and sucky lately, and I was really trying to give them a chance, but it's a no for me, dog. So I'm basically kind of just following those lines that I drew with that lip pencil, but I'm also kind of just freestyling it because my lines weren't super symmetrical and I wanted them to look as similar as possible. So once I got the lines drawn, I just went in with that liquid lipstick and applied it on my lips. And I am going to overline my lips big time, you guys. I feel like this look looks a lot better with me overlining my lips just because it makes it look a bit more bloody and gory. I really didn't want this to be a super bloody or gory look, but just making like the lips bigger. Since this shade mimics blood so well, it just looks like I have bloody lips. So I felt that the bigger they were, the more scary it looked, but I still wanted it to be super glam. So I made sure that I stayed true to my natural lip shape so that it looked realistic. After that, I'm just going back over those lines one more time, which wasn't a good idea because adding more and more layers is really what made it crease and crumble, but whatever. So now I'm going in with this. So now I'm going in with the shade Chic from that Anastasia palette, and I'm applying this into my inner corner just to add a little bit of highlight and to just make the look more dynamic overall. And then I wanted to add a bit more to the look. I was loving how my nose highlight was looking, but I felt that it would look a little bit more complete if I added some more of that like bloody look to my nose. So now I'm just drawing like a typical clown shaped nose. I guess it's not a typical clown shaped nose because I guess clown noses are round. But anyway, I'm drawing what I think looks like a clown shaped nose, and I'm just doing it with an angled brush. After that, I'm going back in with that So Hollywood highlighter one more time and just placing it on my brow bone just to tie it all together. And this is the finished look, Glam Pennywise. I love how it turned out, and it literally took me about 15 minutes to do. So easy, so quick, and so cute, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you recreate this look, definitely tag me in your photos. I would love to see you guys' work.